Namaskar, friends. Keep learning with Export Import Make in India campaign. And in this session, we will understand the working of seaport. Okay, so you know that seaport is the port where the ships are berthed. Okay, and the containers from the ships unloaded. Okay, and containers loaded in the ships. Both activities done. Okay, for the import, containers are unloaded. For export, the containers are loaded. Okay, so you know that for any country, the seaports play vital role in global trade and supply chain management. Okay, you know that India have a many seaports, but some country don't have a seaports. They don't have a directly access to sea like Nepal, Afghanistan. Okay, so for export, Nepal use the Indian seaport Kolkata. Okay, so they depend on other country. So here we are going to understand what are the activities performed at the seaport. We will understand. Okay, so just like airport, peoples are go to airport to board airline. Okay, in the same way the containers are loaded to the ship for the export at seaport. Okay, so a seaport facilitated to the transfer of goods and passenger, okay, by maritime transport. Okay, this seaport facilitated the cargo export to one country to another country, passenger move from one country to another country via maritime transport. Okay, you know that air also the mode of transport, but this transport mode is maritime. Okay, by sea. So what basically activities involved at seaport where cargoes are unloaded, cargoes are loaded for the export, we will understand. So these key activities include cargo handling. Okay, this seaport handle the cargo. Okay, like when ships come to the here, you can see this is the ship. Okay, these ships are come here and cargoes unloaded at these locations. Okay, these are machine. These are automatically pick up the containers from the ship and um, automatically place the container to the ship. Okay, so these machines are uh, pick the containers and kept these locations, and immediately these containers is moved from these locations and go to the shipping yard and warehouse storage. Okay, okay, so this immediately this space need to be clear for another ships unloading cargo. Okay, so they immediately remove these containers from here to the other locations, seaport and warehouse and shipping yard. Okay, so they this kept other another location. So what activity is done at that the location? The custom clearance process need to be done. Once these containers in import case, this container unloaded, this kept in the warehouses and storage, then custom clearance process need to be done. Okay, so government officer will check out the container for the examinations. The documentation need to be verified by the government officer to check actually import cargo, and after that they proceed for next level. Okay, so the seaport perform the activities vessel berthing. Vessel berthing means that ships will unloaded and ships are coming from other country to this country and these are here unloaded. Okay, so this process called vessel berthing. Vessel berthing means containers will unloaded. Okay, so in this process this seaport authority contact to the shipping line. Okay, because that in ship there are multiple shipping lines, containers are loaded. Okay, so they coordinate with the shipping line to file IGM and other activities. Okay, these they also coordinate with the freight forwarder. Okay, because that Freight forwarder also book the containers. So the intimate to the shipping line and freight forwarder. This freight forwarder and shipping line intimate to importer that your cargo has been arrived at seaport. Okay, and they also coordinate with the transport provided the smooth movements of goods. Okay, so first they need transport also, because immediately this container need to be removed from these locations. So help of the transport, these containers move for the next step. Okay, so we know that seaport play vital roles in global trade. Okay, if you want to export the goods in high volume, the seaport is the one who play vital role to moving the goods from one location to another locations. They also manage the supply chains of the goods. Okay, so guys, man, we have understand in the session what is the seaport working. Like India have a many port. Some ports are general cargo, and some ports for the machineries. Machinery have cargo like a out of gauge. Okay, out of dimensions cargo which cannot fit inside of containers, so they require special handling activities, special treatment. So this type of cargo will unloaded at the Nhava Sheva port, and other simple cargo which is containerized cargo can be unloaded Mundra port, Pipavav port, okay, and Kolkata port and Vizag port. Okay, but machinery mainly handled at the Nhava Sheva port. So guys, in this session we have tried to understand what is the working of the seaport, how seaports facilitate to importer and exporter for the handling of the cargo, okay, for facilitate warehouses and shipping yard, and they intimate and coordinate with the shipping line and freight forwarder. And after that, shipping line and freight forwarder will intimate to importers that your cargo is arrived at these locations. So guys, we are just going to end this session here. Thanks for watching the session. Have a nice day.